So imagine you're working on an important project or storing precious memories on your computer. Suddenly, it crashes. Everything's gone in a blink. Terrifying, right? Hey everybody, welcome back to the Voice of Tech, where we try to make tech simple. Today we're diving into a crucial topic, backing up your computer data using the easiest methods possible. Whether you're a student, professional, or just someone with irreplaceable memories, this video is for you. First off, why should you even bother with backups? Well, backing up your data gives you a number of key advantages. It gives you the peace of mind that your data is safe, protects you against data loss from hardware failure, happens more often than you think, protection against accidental document deletion. This happened to me, yep. Protection against the financial risk of attempting to recover data from a dead hard drive. And probably most importantly in today's climate, protection against the risk of a ransomware infection. Data loss can happen to anybody, anytime. Hardware failures, software bugs, or even, as I mentioned earlier, ransomware attacks can wipe out your valuable data in a matter of seconds. Back it up is your safety net, ensuring that you never lose those important files or memories. So, how do you back up your data? Well, it's simpler than you think. The main objective is to have at least one copy of your data stored safely for recovery purposes, preferably off-site, either on an external backup drive or backed up to the cloud. There are a number of methods, from external hard drives to cloud-based solutions. In this video, I'm going to break down the current popular methods that anybody can use, no matter their level of experience or expertise. So, number one, external hard drives. The most straightforward method, I would say, is using an external hard drive. It's fast, especially if you use a portable SSD solid-state drive, relatively inexpensive, and you have control over your backup. However, it can also be prone to physical damage, mainly the older style spinning disk hard disk drives, and theft. The older hard disk drive types definitely don't like to be knocked when they're running. I've lost count of the number of portable backup drives from customers that have failed due to rough handling whilst in use. If you take this route, use an external drive that uses the more recent SSD format for greater reliability and minimal risk of damage from vibration and shock when in use. They're much, much safer to use. You can also use flash drives, but I've found them less reliable and because of their small size, very easy to lose. Here's how to back up your data to an external hard drive using Windows 10 and 11. So to start Windows 10 file history backup, all we need to do is go to Start, Settings, Update Security, Files Backup, and then add a drive. On my machine, I've only got two drives, C drive and the flash drive I've plugged in, which is E. Yours may have a different letter depending on what drives you've got installed. Select your drive. Make sure automatically backup my files is on. If you want a bit more control, if you click on more options, you can choose to exclude a folder or files, or you could add additional folders or files if they're not automatically included in the standard backup. You can also choose the frequency of the backups, and you can choose how long to keep the backups. By default, backups are kept forever, but you can obviously choose a shorter time frame. So there you go, and then just click backup now. Process starts and off it goes, and you can just let it do its thing and close the window. You can obviously come back here and see what the progress is, see whether it's actually completed the backup, which it should have done. That's for Windows 10. For Windows 11, Microsoft has decided to move file history to an option and control panel. They're favoring OneDrive now. Obviously, it makes more money for them. So to get to file history, you just need to go to control panel. I've already got a shortcut here, but if you type control panel in the search box, and up it comes. Click open. Make sure you've got small icons selected up here. It's much easier to find then than just simply go straight to file history. And it works in exactly the same way, slightly differently laid out. You can select a drive, exclude folders, and you've got some more settings under advanced. Make sure it's turned on, obviously. and away you go. Select your drive and back up. So doesn't look quite as pretty or as simple as the other layout in Windows 10, but it's still there if you don't want to use OneDrive. So there you go. That's file history backup. So next we have cloud backup. Cloud backup services like OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, Backblaze, or Acronis all offer excellent off-site backup options. They're great for protection against physical damage, offer access from anywhere, wherever you've got internet access, anywhere in the world, and peace of mind with continuous encrypted backups running in the background, giving you protection against things like ransomware, for example. OneDrive is built into Windows 10 and 11, and I think you get 5 gigabytes worth of free data. And if you subscribe to Office 365, you'll have a terabyte, which you can share with family members. So that's a good, affordable option that you can also share. The very simplest cloud service to use, understand and get started with quickly is probably going to be Backblaze. Really, really quick to install, to create an account very quickly, and then get back in up. It takes literally a few minutes. But if you want the product with the best features, value, and service, then I would go for Acronis Cyber Protect Home. Cyber Protect Home Office, rather. That's the full name. This is a product I've used a lot in the past, mostly for cloning hard drives and upgrading them. So you can clone an existing drive and upgrade it to a new, so like a solid state drive. Really, really good for that. But their backup features are fantastic as well. So you can create a system drive, a complete image of your entire C drive, for example. You can obviously back up to external hard drives with Acronis. So it gives you a software alternative to Windows file history. And you can obviously back up to the cloud. Plus, I think they build in malware protection as well. So yeah, lots of features. It's affordable, very well rated, respected, been around for a long time. Good product. And I've included links to both Backblaze and Acronis down below if anybody's interested. So I'll provide an overview of Acronis in a moment. My earlier video on how to speed up Windows, linked below, has a section on backup with a brief overview on how to use Backblaze if anybody wants to find out a bit more on that. So here's a quick overview of Acronis Cyber Protect Home Office and why I think it's the best. So to use Acronis Cyber Protect Home Office, all we need to do is go on to the web and then search for Acronis. Don't want the sponsored one, go for this one. We're looking for the home one, for home, try now. And then download for Windows. It's a fairly large download at around a gig, so it's going to take a few moments. I've actually already got it installed on this machine, just to save a little bit of time. So when you download it, just fire up the download, follow the prompts to install, create an account, and then you'll be up and running. There'll be a little bit of an overview that starts you off for the backup part of Acronis. But yeah, it's a brilliant program. So if I just close that down, because we don't need that because I've got it already installed, close browser. And if we go to here and then yes, to fire it up. So this is my trial version going now. Just to show you quickly. Second now, come on, chop chop. There we go. So it goes straight to the backup options. The backup is the first one. This is my machine. Select the hard drive that you've got plugged in. You can then just back straight up to it. Click backup now, very, very quick. You can change the options. We've got obviously malware protection built in, which is excellent on top of the encryption. Sync, cloud backup, synchronization. We've got extra tools like the clone one, which is brilliant. Don't have that unless you buy the full product. And a bunch of other tools which make your life easier. And finally, our third option, a NAS or Network Attached Storage Drive. For those with more technical expertise or higher data demands, a NAS system might be the perfect solution. This device is basically an intelligent box with a number of hard drives of your choosing, i.e. you select the amount and type of storage that you'd like. The NAS is connected to your home or office network and all your devices then back up to it. You can also access your NAS over the internet, giving you the option to view your data from anywhere with internet access. It offers large storage capacity and is accessible from anywhere in your network. It's a bit more of an investment, but it can be worth it for the flexibility and scalability that it brings. I've installed a couple of these for clients. And I think one of the most popular brands out there is Synology. They've got a wide range of different NAS boxes that you can choose. For example, there are boxes that take just 2 drives, there are boxes that take 3 and 5 and so forth, with varying capacities. So very flexible, very scalable, but more expensive and can be fiddly to set up. So in conclusion, backing up to an external hard drive using Windows file history is our first option. It's cheap and simple. Doesn't require much expertise. As long as you've got an external hard drive that you can use, just plug it into your machine and fire up file history and away you go. Secondly, we've got cloud solutions like OneDrive, Backblaze or Acronis. These are easy to use, offer protection against ransomware, giving you, I think, the greatest peace of mind. It costs a little bit more in the long run because you've got that monthly or annual cost to think about. But once you set them up and get them going, they're just running in the background, backing up everything all the time. Any changes that you make in documentation, they back it up. Any new documents you add, they back it up. You don't have to think about it. It just does it. Finally, we have a NAS Drive. This offers probably the greatest storage scalability and flexibility, but it can be tricky to set up and more expensive than other backup options. No matter which method you choose, the important thing is that you back up your data regularly. Consider setting a schedule and stick to it. Your future self is definitely going to thank you for it. So that's it for today's guide on backing up your computer data. I hope this video helps you keep your data safe and secure. If you found this information useful, give us a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things tech. Have any questions or backup tips of your own? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear about them. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay safe and stay backed up.